This is Ed Morrissey for Hot Air with another Vatican dispatch today. Long press conference today. They were giving a final briefing before the start of the conclave, which will begin tomorrow. You can see behind me that they have prepared the loggia for the papal presentation. Of course, the conclave won't start until tomorrow afternoon, but they are already prepared for that. You can see also that they are preparing for the celebrations. They're going to also be holding a papal mass tomorrow, a pontifical election mass tomorrow. So there will be a large number of people here, probably gathering at around 6 o'clock in the morning in order to attend the mass. All the cardinals will be there. The last public viewing of the cardinals before they go into the conclave. Other things we learned: 152 cardinals were present today for the congregation. Today was the last congregation. There were 161 total interventions. Those are speeches given by the cardinals to talk about what is necessary for the next pontifical election. 28 of those were today. The cardinals, an overwhelming majority of the cardinals, voted to end the congregation. There were a few more cardinals who wanted to be heard on various issues, but the vast majority had felt that they had discussed enough what was needed and that they are ready to go into an election. Two principal themes. First off, Cardinal Bertoni gave a presentation about the Bank of the Vatican, which has been at the center of some controversy here. So that was obviously an important issue for the cardinals to discuss about what's needed for the next pope to take up. But there were also discussions about the profile of the next pope and the expectations of him. So this is the reason why, of course, they're all here. 5:30 today, which will be a couple hours from when I'm recording this, they will be swearing in the non-participants of the conclave. These are the people who are going to be working at the Casa Santa Maria, Casa Santa Marta, where the cardinals will be staying. It's the hotel here in the Vatican, which has been reserved now exclusively for their use, as well as the religious that are assisting at the liturgies and the various people involved in preparing for the moving back and forth of the cardinals. About 90 people, that's including security, of course, about 90 people will take the oath today to keep the secrets of the conclave on pain of excommunication. Tomorrow, the cardinals will take their final vows of secrecy during the conclave itself. One new wrinkle this year: after accepting the position as Supreme Pontiff, the new Pope, once he is elected, will go to the Pauline Chapel for adoration of the Blessed Sacrament before appearing on the loggia to be presented to the public. So that's a little bit of a new wrinkle. Usually they went from the Sistine Chapel to what was called the crying room, try to pick the vestments that he wanted to use, and then he would go directly to the loggia behind me. This year they're going to have the Pope go to the Pauline Chapel for adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. That might take a short period of time, might take a longer period of time, depending on what the Pope wants to do. So there may be a longer delay between when the white smoke appears and when the Pope appears on the loggia behind me. We are one day away from the papal conclave beginning. That will start at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the Mass in the morning. It'll last probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We will have then a period where the cardinals are preparing for this conclave. At 4:30, they will make the procession from the Pauline Chapel to the Sistine Chapel, a procession that will take 1 hour. And then at the end of that, there will be a declaration that says "Extra Homines," which means everybody out. And that's when the conclave starts. They close the doors, and it's up to the cardinals at that point in time. We may or may not have a vote tomorrow, according to the briefing. If we don't, they'll let the press know by letting them know that they've ordered dinner at the Casa Santa Marta rather than holding a vote. But if we do have a vote, the smoke may not appear until 8 o'clock in the evening here, local time to Rome, because of the extraordinary preparations at the beginning of the conclave. Tomorrow, I'll be back with more. I'm Ed Morrissey for Hot Air, live from the Vatican.